Okay, so I just learned about this game that mixes rhythm and dungeon crawling in a way that completely blew my mind,
Wait, what? A rhythm dungeon crawler? How does that even work?
right? So you've got this player's input that has to sync up with the beat while they're navigating a dungeon. It's like a dance-off with monsters.
That's wild! How does the game manage the timing of inputs? Like, what if you hit a key too early or too late?
Exactly. So the game rates your inputs in 8 different states from none to failed. It keeps you on your toes the whole time.
Wow. So if you're just a bit off the beat, you might still get a good input? That's so forgiving and encouraging.
Yes, it wants you to feel like you're part of the rhythm, and get this. There's a closeout signal to wrap up the logic for that beat.
Closeout signal. That sounds crucial. What happens if you miss the chance?
If you miss it, your input is counted for the next beat instead. So it still keeps the flow, but you have to stay sharp.
This is already making me rethink how rhythm games work. But what about the monsters? How do they factor in?
Oh, that's where it gets even more interesting. The game uses a sort of time travel technique to keep the gameplay seamless.
Wait, time travel! How does that even fit into the game?
So the game saves the current state before the beat hits. If you miss your input, it uses that saved state to keep you moving.
That's brilliant. It allows for valid inputs even after the beat has closed, so you don't feel penalized for timing.
Exactly. It lets players explore and enjoy their experience without constantly worrying about missing inputs.
And if they make a mistake, it accounts for that with the saved state. That's so thoughtful for player experience.
Right? It shows how intuitive game design can really enhance enjoyment. Plus, there's a QR code element in the game.
A QR code? What's that all about?
Once you beat the dungeon, the whole thing reveals itself to be a giant QR code. Just think about that.
That's such a clever twist. It really connects modern tech with traditional gaming.
And it sparks ideas like, what if we could take random QR codes and turn them into unique dungeons?
Oh, that changes everything. You could turn ads into adventures. Suddenly mundane life becomes a playground.
Exactly. It's all about transforming the ordinary into something extraordinary, in gaming and in life.
That's definitely a thought-provoking angle. Makes you see the world differently, doesn't it?
It sure does. And this game perfectly exemplifies how gameplay can blend different genres and concepts.
Totally. I can't believe how much deeper rhythm gaming can go when combined with dungeon crawling.
And all in just 2 months of development. What a creative outlet for game developers.
It's really inspiring. It's amazing what can happen when people collaborate on creative projects like this.
Definitely. You never know what kind of innovative ideas might emerge from a loose collective.
So what's your biggest takeaway from all this?
I think it's the fusion of music and gameplay. It makes the experience more immersive and rewarding.
I love that. It's a reminder of how music and rhythm can enhance storytelling in games.
For sure, and it's opening up new avenues for how we can interact with games. The future is bright.
I can't wait to see where this goes. This is such a cool concept.
And it's a strong reminder that innovation often comes from blending different ideas together.
Exactly. Makes you wonder what else is out there waiting to be combined.
Totally. I mean, what if we can integrate even more real-world elements into games?
That would be insane. Each game could be a reflection of our everyday experience.
And that's exciting. It leaves us questioning. What other experiences could we turn into interactive adventures?
Now that's a fascinating thought. The possibilities really are endless when creativity is involved.
Right? It's like we're only scratching the surface of what games can achieve.
And that's so thrilling. It keeps us curious and engaged as we explore these new worlds.
Exactly. Let's keep an eye on this space. Who knows what other incredible blends of ideas we'll uncover?
And it's this kind of enthusiasm for collaboration and creativity that fuels innovation.
You're so right. Nothing beats that excitement of discovering something new together.
Absolutely. Oh, this conversation was a joy. I'm feeling inspired.